Imagine a farmer with basic weapons facing off against the world's mightiest military machine. This wasn't a movie plot. This was the reality of the Vietnam War, where a tiny nation of rice farmers stood up to the full might of the United States military. By all conventional measures, this should have been a quick victory for America. The United States had everything: advanced weapons, massive air power, and a military budget larger than the next 10 nations combined. Yet, after 20 years of conflict, Vietnam emerged victorious. How did they pull off this stunning upset? The answer lies in the brilliant strategy of General Vo Nguyen Giap. Rather than fighting traditional battles, Vietnamese forces mastered the art of guerrilla warfare. They used their intimate knowledge of the dense jungle terrain to their advantage, building an intricate network of underground tunnels stretching thousands of miles. The Vietnamese fighters moved like ghosts, striking quickly and disappearing into the landscape before American forces could respond. They traveled light, carrying only essential supplies and weapons, while American soldiers struggled under heavy equipment in the sweltering jungle heat. The Vietnamese also had an unshakable home field advantage. Every village, every trail, and every mountain was familiar territory. American forces, despite their superior technology, found themselves fighting an invisible enemy in an alien environment. The dense jungle canopy neutralized much of America's air superiority, while the muddy terrain bogged down their advanced vehicles. But perhaps the most powerful weapon in Vietnam's arsenal was sheer determination. The Vietnamese were fighting for their homeland, their independence, and their way of life. This translated into an extraordinary willingness to endure hardship and casualties. While American public support wavered with mounting losses, the Vietnamese resolve only grew stronger. The Tet Offensive of 1968 proved to be the turning point. Though technically a military defeat for Vietnam, it shattered American public confidence in the war. The sight of Vietnamese forces launching coordinated attacks across the country, even briefly capturing parts of the U.S. Embassy in Saigon, demonstrated that despite years of fighting and massive American investment, victory remained elusive. This small nation had achieved what seemed impossible. They had proven that superior firepower and technology aren't everything in warfare. Through clever strategy, intimate knowledge of their terrain, and unwavering determination, Vietnam had shown the world that even a superpower could be defeated by a smaller nation fighting for its survival.